Well, hello and welcome back to Riverbend Springs. It is still October, as I said it would be. We have to move the eggs, otherwise they're going to stop spawning. And luckily, the JCB is right here. We've also got to put a couple more... oh. That appears to have stopped moving. I don't know if I can give it a little nudge. Not if I'm not in the right place. There we go. Yes. So we need to get some more bales onto that conveyor belt. And we need to move the eggs out of the way. That's all very doable. However, they are not reachable. Ah, yes, I can't put them on stacked, can I? Well, we'll just have to do one at a time then, won't we? But yeah, the baler here is doing a fantastic job. Not the baler, sorry, the pelletizer, isn't it? Is doing a fantastic job. Working really, really well. Okay. Those eggs then. Those eggs, have they got to go over to the bakery? Yeah, could do with some eggs, couldn't it? Definitely needs flour. Why haven't we got flour? Where's the flour mill? Grain mill, grain mill. Little grain mill. Why are we not producing flour? Come on, quickly. Produce flour. Still got barley and wheat in there. Quicker. And we've got some over here. We can change that to distributing. And that will go over to the bakery. Right, pop this on here. And then we can go and shift those eggs. Oh well, 3 isn't bad. I'm going to swing by and pick them up with the lorry anyway, so it doesn't matter if they're just dumped down here for now. Obviously not dumped too hard, because we don't want to break any eggs, do we? But the chickens, now they've been fed, are doing very well to produce the eggs. That should be enough out of the way for now. Oh look, it's just spawned slightly more, so we can just get rid of these ones quickly as well. Now it has been a week since I last recorded an episode on here, so I'm not entirely convinced I remember everything we were doing, so we'll have to check that out. I don't tend to watch my videos back to remind myself because I don't like the sound of my own voice, even though everybody tells me it's quite relaxing, unless I'm panicking or getting words wrong, which is absolutely fine. Right then, another couple of bales on there, I think. If we pick them up from the end, actually going to be a bit easier, isn't it? Yes. And we can pop one down and move over and put the other one on. I don't know how quickly it produces the pellets, but it seems to be filling the place up pretty rapidly, which is excellent news. Right, that's number 1. We can pop this one on, push that one in, pop that one on too to go in straight after it. It is centralising at the moment, so that's great news, as long as it doesn't get stuck. Right, let's shift around and remember what we were doing. So that is... Aha! That needs weeding. Yes. And that needs weeding. Ah, that is being wed. It's being wed. It's being weeded. It's being wet. What a silly boy. Right then, so that's good. Aha! Now that is interesting. Why is that not moving? Seems fine to me. Right, well, we'll just finish off this strip down here then, because that is all good. Then we need to move up to the little field up the top, which is also cotton. We'll get the worker going on that too. But yeah, we've got one full module and 36% of another module at the minute. Hopefully by the time we're down the end it'll be 38% or similar. But yeah, this field's actually yielded pretty well actually for such a small field. We've got a whole cotton module there. That will need to get taken up to the rope manufacturers, and we can do that in the lorry once we have 2 bales. They'll both fit in the lorry. Lorry's going to be used a lot today, I feel. I'm going to run things around a bit. Can't be doing with missing bits. That would never do. So yeah, the weeder is currently ongoing, and we'll move it on to the other field once we have done that. Right, there we go. That is this field done, which is fantastic. I'm hoping that the other little field will be able to give us another full bale, but it's unlikely. It does depend on the yield, but it's unlikely. Right. I suppose as we're driving through, we can remind ourselves of what we have left to do. The soya beans are nowhere near ready yet. The other sunflower field isn't ready and won't be until next month, but we are ready for it. The rice is done. These 2 cotton fields down here will be ready next month. Just got some preparation work to do. Possibly some fertilising work as well. Need to get the sprayer out and get things fertilised. But for now, yes, cotton needs to carry on with the harvest of the little field up the end of the grass field. And I remember doing something on this field up here last time. Aha! Sorghum. That's right. And I left the... It needs lime and it needs manure spreading. So we need to get a worker down here to do that. In fact, I could probably do that, to be perfectly honest, while the cotton harvester is harvesting away. More than happy to leave the cotton harvester on a worker, because they do alright and they don't fill up, so we don't have to worry about emptying it. We just empty the bale itself when they're done. So that's fantastic news. The only thing about me doing the manure is it doesn't use... I can't take it directly from the cow shed. I'll have to go refill at the manure point, which is fine. It just makes it a little bit of a pain. Is it worth me buying this field as well, do you think? Probably not. It's a tiny field, isn't it? The weeder's going particularly well on this field here, so that is really good news. So what we'll do is we will head up to this field here. I'm not going to bother cultivating or anything because we have got a direct drill, I believe. I believe that's a direct drill. And we'll be prepping them for spring anyway, even though I just don't know what to do with this series, to be perfectly honest. I don't know what to do because we've done so much work. I really, really want to get this series done and get the playground finished, but I can't because I've got no trees left to cut down. I don't know. let's get this one going. Start with the headland. You're lined up alright? Mostly. That'll do. Excellent. How's this one going? Ah, has that filled it? 15,000... No, it hasn't filled it, but... So why has it stopped? Oh. Why had the engine stopped? I just don't know. Is it because the bale is skew-if? Nope. Still not going in. Ah, that's better. It's moving now. Right. Oh. Has it gone off again? How strange. Just... kept jumping out of the machine, it seems. Hopefully, it'll be a bit better this time. Still moving in, but... Ah, good. That's taken it now. Fantastic. Right, as for us, let's get into this tractor here. And I have already had the engine running. We'll leave the roller and the seeder here. Not that we're going to be using it over here anytime soon, but I don't really want to take it with me. We'll go do the lime spreading. And we'll do the manure spreading. And as soon as worker B has finished their job, we'll get them over onto field 40 up there. I think it's 40. Yeah. Have I got Isaria? No, I haven't got an Isaria Pro contact on here. It's a bit of a pain. Never mind. Right then. 34% in here. Oh, well, look at that. Worker B is finished. How about that? There he is. We'll move them across to this field up here. Field 24, not field 40. Honestly. Can't even count. Okay, AI worker. Off you go. We'll head back this way so I can turn the engine off on this. We'll fill up with more pellets later. But in the meantime, I need to be lime spreading. And I need to be manure spreading. Right, so we're just finishing off this field, and in the nick of time too, because the rain has started. Ooh, which means I better pop over and turn the worker off there. We don't want a reduced yield, and hopefully the rain won't last too long. Head back over here. We can certainly finish this off though. I think we will need to go up and get a little bit more. Unfortunately, not quite enough to finish it. We could probably get ourselves a bigger manure spreader actually, having thought about it. We've certainly got the power in the tractors for it, I think. So I don't see why it wouldn't be a problem. But yeah, we shall see. 5% left. Yeah, I will have to go up and get some more just to finish this row up here and the far end. Let's just peel off now and do that. Yeah, we did have to go get some more lime as well towards the end, so it's understandable that the amount of muck wasn't quite enough. But yeah, we could, while it's raining, we could do with getting on and... Oh, running out of fuel. Might as well top up while we're here. Oh dear, I crashed into my fuel bowser. There we are, fueling up. So, yeah, we need to move some stuff around, I think. Definitely need to take the wool up to the spinnery. There'll be... What else do we... Ah, yes, we need to sell everything, don't we? We need to sell all the... what do you call it? Ah, the dairy products. Of course. Yeah, the wool needs to go up to the spinnery. The fabric will need to come down to the tailor shop. But yeah, we are desperately... we desperately need to sell all the dairy products. So, we're going to be running around in the lorry while it's raining. But first of all, let's just finish off spreading this field. There we go, then the last tiny little bit, and you can see from the map down the bottom, the mini map, let's call it, because that's what it is, that we've done really rather well there in getting everything spread with manure. Probably going to need both of these implements on the fields here actually next time. So it'd be a good idea just to leave them here for now. In fact, might as well leave that there as well. Yes, we... Oh, I'm surprised that we've got a module out that quickly, but that's fantastic news. So... We're all over the place here. Right then. Let's pick up all the wool. Before we run away with that, let's just take this out of the field. That's looking so much better now. So much better. Right. Let's get the wool. And... oh dear, I've left a tractor in the middle of the road here. With sunflower seeds in it. Ah, yes, that was supposed to be on the way to the oil mill, wasn't it? But didn't actually get there. So we'll do a bit of... Look, I've cut my goat's cheese on board as well. We'll do a bit of running around and we'll get the dairy things sold. I will join you again when we're selling the last lot of dairy items. Look at that. All that lovely fabric to make clothes with as well. Right. Out you get wool. In fact, what we need to do is change material type to wool. And then unload. Look at that. Must be stuffed full of wool. Excellent news. Well, that means the wool, the next load, can go up to the rope manufacturers. And... oh, can't believe it. That's just too far away, is it? Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't like loading. Ah, there we go. We are loaded. So, I will go and get the fabric unloaded at the tailor shop. We will get all the... in fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take the 2 wool modules over to the... over to the rope builders. To start with. Why isn't that unloading? That's frustrating. It says I haven't got anything in there, but it's definitely there. Ugh, we're glitching. We're glitching. Right. Ordinarily I wouldn't do this, but... oh, crikey, I've picked the lorry up. That was a mistake. There we go. Okay. Oh dear. Now I've opened the back doors. Oh, I'm all over the place with my lorry, aren't I? Tell you what, let's do... yes, let's do the cotton modules first. Take them up to the... rope production. And then we'll come back for all the dairy products. Alright then, so the rain has stopped, the harvester has continued, and we need to get loaded up with all of the dairy products here. It's going to be quite a load, and as they appear, I'm going to have to reload. Keep going and going and going. And it might be a case of unloading and reloading at some point. Yeah, because we're in stacking at the minute. I bet there's a lot to collect as well. From both dairies. Crikey! Oh, I see. It was just the bars hadn't loaded yet. Yep. We're gonna have a lot. Is that all chocolate? No, that's not chocolate, is it? Ah, butter. Okay, butter it is. But I think the bakery has got things like, yes, it's got flour now. Sugar probably needs sugar soon. Eggs definitely. More flour. Yes, more flour. But it is making cake and bread. In fact, when is the cake due to sell? Because that that is also October. So we need to get the cake as well. I've got a feeling that the best place to sell all of this is going to be Farmers Market, which is R1 at the top here. But yeah, we're going to have a good few loads of, well, lots of things. Yeah, right, well, let me get some loads sold. And, well, let's see how much money we make. Right, load number 1, and without question the biggest load that we're going to be dropping off here. We have got more still, but not... Ooh, I can't even brake. Right, let's unload. Reload. Well, that one alone was £150,000, and that is incredible. Unload. Reload. Unload. That is absolutely crazy. That is... That's a huge amount of money. That's £500,000. That is awesome, and that is not even all of it. I mean, that was the biggest load, but it's not all of it. So we've still got a little bit from this dairy over here. We've also got the goat's milk. But this is fantastic. Still producing more over here. I'm starting to wonder whether the other dairy had run out of milk. Although we can just very quickly check that. No, there's quite a lot of milk in there, and in there. No goat's milk in there, though. Got a lot of goat's cheese. I think a lot of buffalo mozzarella as well. How much more have we got here? Right, well that one is empty. And this one's still got some goat's cheese in it, so just a little bit of goat's cheese left, and then that's it seems. Come on, spawn. Spawn. There we go. That is all of it. So, we just need to close up this side curtain and open the other side so we can get the goat's milk. Because that also needs selling. I don't know whether that will sell at the farmer's market. But we will try. We do need to sell the actual milk as well. The cow's milk, not actual milk, you know what I mean. Ah, right, so no, it's not going to accept the goat's milk. However, I know somewhere that will accept the goat's milk. That's the dairy over here. We get goat's milk into that and get it producing all the lovely goat type things. There we go. Oh, what's this? Huh. I had some bottled milk and goat's cheese as well. Right then, so that's now got goat's milk in it too. We are doing bottled goat's milk. Excellent. We'll deactivate the chocolate. Right, and we've just got these last bits to off in here. Ah, it's doing that thing again. Well, I'll tell you how we can fix that. Which is probably what we should have done for all of them, really, but we just undo the straps and drive through, and they should disappear nicely. Indeed they do. There we go. So look at that, ending on 1.8 million pounds. And that isn't even all of it, because we've still got the rest of the milk to sell too. Right, let's check on the harvester. That is still plodding on nicely. Drop this off there and get the milk tanker. We'll top both the dairies up, and then we'll take the rest of the milk over to sell it at the actual dairy, the on-map dairy. Ah, and then the cake. I forgot about the cake. Tanker's still full of milk from before. Right, let's get that done, and then we'll make some money off the milk too, and the cake. Don't forget the cake. It's all about the cake. Well, as you can see, we have broken £2 million in the bank, which is just fantastic. Only one more thing to do now before we finish for the day, and that is to grab the cake and get it back here and sold. I don't think it's the time to sell the bread at the minute, but we will just check the price of the bread, because it might not be far away, and if that's the case, there's no harm in selling it. Bread. Still 30,000 off its best price, but you know what? Why not? Why don't we just sell it? So we're going to head over to the bakery now. We'll get everything picked up, bring it back to the farmer's market and sell it. And then, yeah, we will finish the episode there, and we'll see what the grand total is. Next time, we'll be moving on to November, when 2 more cotton fields will be ready to harvest. The other sunflower field will be ready to harvest. That's not the right place to go. Oh dear, I've messed that up. Oh no. Right then, let's try and get back on track. So yeah, the other sunflower field will be ready to harvest. Don't think the soybeans will be quite ready yet, although, in all honesty, I'm not sure. No, in fact, the soybeans will be ready as well. And oops, shouldn't have done that. I'm always doing that. Remember to stop before I look at the menus. So yeah, we'll have soybeans, sunflowers, and cotton to harvest. It's going to be pretty incredible. Almost as incredible as being £2 million richer. And it's only taken 14 years to do it. 14 years. If I could get £2 million in 14 years, I'd be very happy. But I suppose we haven't had to pay any tax. I suppose that's an idea for a realism mod. 40% of it all goes to tax. That's on UK maps only, obviously. And then accustomed to different countries. Okay, right, let's get everything picked up here. What side is that opening? The wrong side. So we'll get everything picked up and taken back to the farm. Right, here we go. We are back. We have 46,000 litres of bread and 8,000 litres of cake. I should have just driven through it again, but as we've already parked up. There we go. Nothing else on board. Well, that is just fantastic. Look at that. £2.4 million in the bank. It's just so good. So good on these months where you get to make a load of money like this. Right, I'm going to park up, but I'm going to leave the episode there for today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again next week for the next episode, which will be in November. And, yeah, until then, hope you enjoy the other series. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.